I welcome everyone in the next lecture on beta function. In previous lecture we have seen definition, some properties and second form of the beta function. In today's lecture we would like to discuss few problems on second form of the beta function. Okay, now we are going to solve this example. In my previous lecture, while discussing the second form of the beta function and problem on it, I have given some terms and respective substitutions. If we observe a term like square root of a square minus x square, then we make a substitution either x as a sin theta or x as a cos theta. Now look at here. Here is a term square root of 1 minus x square. 1 can be written as 1 square. So hence you can say this term is represented in this format like this. Square root of a square minus x square is equal to square root of 1 square minus x square. Already your term is 1 minus x square, but which I adjusted 1 as a 1 square. Okay, so now here a becomes 1. So we make a substitution, put x is equal to 1 into sin theta. Okay, x is equal to a sin theta, but the value of a is 1 here. So therefore dx is equal to, what is the derivative of sin theta? It is cos theta d theta. Now what is change in the limits? X and theta. The limits of x are 0 and 1. What will be the limits of theta? When I substitute x as 0, I am getting sin theta as 0. Sin theta is 0 only if theta is 0. Next. Next is x is 1. So 1 is equal to sin theta. This is possible only if theta is pi by 2. So we get theta as a pi by 2 here. So we get our integral I as integration from 0 to 1 sin raised to 6 theta divided, 0 to 1 is replaced by now 0 to pi by 2 square root of 1 minus sin square theta, and dx is replaced by cos theta d theta. Okay, now what is 1 minus sin square theta? We know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. With this identity, 1 minus sin square theta will be cos square theta. So we get I is equal to integration from 0 to pi by 2 sin raised to 6 theta divided by square root of cos square theta into cos theta d theta. What is the square root of cos square theta? It is cos theta. So the cos theta and this cos theta will get cancelled. So entire terms will get cancelled. So hence I am getting I is equal to integration from 0 to pi by 2 sin raised to 6 theta d theta. Okay. Now look at our second form of the beta function. Second form of the beta function is integration from 0 to pi by 2 sin raised to p theta cos raised to q theta d theta is equal to 1 by 2 beta of p plus 1 by 2 comma q plus 1 by 2. Okay. Now you can see p is 6 and the q is not present, so it is treated as a 0. Okay. So hence what I am getting, integration from 0, now I apply this property here directly, 1 by 2 beta of 6 plus 1 by 2 comma 0 plus 1 by 2. 6 plus 1 by 2, that is 7 by 2. So this is 1 by 2 into beta of 7 by 2 comma 1 by 2. So hence my answer is 1 by 2 gamma of 7 by 2 gamma of 1 by 2 divided by gamma of 7 by 2 plus 1 by 2. 7 plus 1, 8. 8 by 2 means 4. So hence I am getting 1 by 2. Gamma of 7 by 2 can be replaced as 5 by 2 into 3 by 2 into 1 by 2 into gamma of 1 by 2. Gamma of 1 by 2 will be kept as it is divided by gamma of 4. Gamma of 4 means it is a 4 minus 1 factorial, that is 3 factorial we get. So this is 1 by 2 into 5 by 2 into 3 by 2 into 1 by 2. Now gamma of 1 by 2 is replaced by square root of pi. So this is the standard value. So we replace it by root pi into root pi into 1 upon gamma 4. Gamma 4 is 4 minus 1 factorial, that is 3 factorial. Okay. So what I am getting, 3 factorial is 6 and here I am having 3. So 1, 3 and 3 get cancelled. So we get 2 here. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So that becomes 2 to the 4 to the 8 to the 16 to the 32. So 5 by 32 root pi into root pi becomes pi. So hence what I am getting, 5 pi upon 32 is my answer of this given integral. Okay, so I will move to the next example.